Strong, one of the moments that kicked off Cocktails with Queens and put us on the blog map was this conversation kicked off by our girl Lisa Ray.
They have single-handedly, hey, I'm just going to call it ace of spades. The Kardashians have single-handedly changed the woman's body shape that's acceptable now. Now, it's a small waist, all this ass would look like the ankles can't even hold up all of that. You know what I mean?
That's a fool.
Yes. And it's like, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't want my body to look like that. Because that's the body that everybody has now.
Everyone's the same.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Everyone's shaped the same now because they're all going to the doctor getting the same exact everything.
But what is that going to look like when you're 70 though?
That part. Or even, wait a minute, for them when they get 40.
Yeah.
And it's already looking a fool.
And they're making every generation after that feel like that's what they have to do to secure the bag, as they say now. So now securing the bag is they're making it in a way in which this is what you have to do to secure the bag now, because this is the way it's going.
We're all securing better Wi-Fi than back then because we was all real pixelated and struggling.
Okay. But you heard what I said, because I said what I said.
Said what she said.
Okay. In that couch, honey, with that.
So did
y'all have any? I was going to say, she looked like a character from a movie. You know what I mean?
Miss Jenkins, honey.
Yes. I want the gossip, but yeah.
Well, you ain't heard me.
Right.
So what y'all think about the response? Because after that, it was like, people, it was all over all the blogs, and people like, they really they paid attention. They was like, wow, they knew it was
true. They knew it was true. Absolutely true. Mm-hmm. And then when I say acceptable, that's what I mean. Acceptable. Like, they came out like bam, and everybody and every young girl said, oh, I want to be like them. And it happens like on the magazines. When you see the supermodel on the magazine, and you're like, I want to look like her. I want to dress like her. I want that like her. So they became the poster child for that. And now everybody got asses.
Well, we've been had asses. They just wasn't as popular until somebody else.
Part.
I mean those kind of asses is what I mean. Those kind of asses, not the
It's giving geese tease. It's giving me a geese tease. It's giving a duck tease.
Can I tell you what's crazy though?
Ostrich tease.
Every generation gets their thing. Like, I remember, like, when I was coming up in It Girl thing, it was all about the boobs. Had to have the boobs, and this and the third.
Had the boobs. Mine was booty.
No. But I'm just saying, it's like there was like certain things like Pamela Anderson of the 90s running on the beach, Baywatch, this and the third, right? And then how it then transformed in the 2020s to the ad bodies. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Sometimes I see some of these shapes. No, I'm serious. And you just kind of go.
And then some of them don't have the money for the good doctors.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's going to be something that I think in the future we're going to need to talk, because I had a friend who recently, it took her a year to get silicone removed from her body.
It's terrible.
Because earlier when she was getting it and having the hips and the ass and got the boys took and the third, that's one message we got to pass to these young ladies. Be careful what y'all putting in y'all bodies. Yeah. Be careful. You know what I mean? Do a little bit of research to find where does it go? Because my friend, things were starting to go down to her and she was going to get blood clots. And I'm going to leave that alone. You know what I mean?
Sometimes they don't know what they're getting because they
don't care because of vanity.
The doctors don't know. I mean, the doctors know, but the doctors are injecting them with things that the patient doesn't know.
It's sad they're trying to get the bodies of people that are photoshopped and airbrushed on television that don't even look like that in real life. And you know what, ladies? This is something you can't skimp on. You can't say, oh, it's cheaper in this country or it's cheaper. This is your body. And you got all these women running around here with zero muscle tone in their thighs, got the little waist that looks ridiculous, I wish I had a little waist. But then they got these bodies, they're shaped like mythical Greek creatures. They look like centaurs with the horse body on the bottom. And all you need is a bow and arrow and be in a forest with some tendrils going down the side. You look crazy.
Here come Messy Monday, y'all. Wow. Anniversary style.
It's gonna be dragged for that. Watch.
But it's supposed to make you look better, not so ridiculous. I saw a video, I'm gonna put it in the group chat. Oh my God, it was just like, what clothes fit you, and what are you doing with this body? Besides, what are you doing with this body?
I know I'm gonna get dragged for this, but This is what I heard. Again, this is what I heard. Did y'all ever hear that when Janet Jackson did her album cover, the one with the jeans folded down and she had her ribs showing, and the guy that was having her breast on, they said that she got her ribs taken out. Yeah. And so everybody was like, ribs taken out it is, you know what I'm saying? If I can look like that, you damn right. You know what I mean? And
that's what it is. How much it costs to get a rib taken out?
I was trying to figure out which rib can I get taken out? The bottom ones or the ones on the side? Which ones, you know?
But it's right. Hey, y'all,
they really do it. They do it.
Ladies, can y'all admit that sometimes you see the bodies and you kind of go, so what did they take out? Because I mean, they're like, you know what I mean? And then it goes, you know, right.
So the bottom ribs are the sorry, I was a biology major. I was called the floating ribs. And you can survive without them. You don't need them, but you really do need your ribs to protect your lungs. You know, that you do need them, but it's not legal in America. But there are countries where you can get that bottom set, the floating ribs removed, and it will give you that super snatched waist. Now,
what about the waist trainer? Does that shit work? Because I mean, I can do that. I can sleep in that.
You know when it works after her ass and had surgery. That's when it works.
And it works if you're working out and eating right.
I hate when they look at my waist trainer. That's why my waist is like this and my ass is like a, you know, like
because I had to do it in my competition like a month before the comp, like maybe 6 weeks before the competition. I have to wear one size smaller as I'm training, but it's not
something. Is that for motivation? Is that for motivation?
No, you wear it to actually train your waist. It's
no. What? Okay, but I'm saying, is it something that it's like you get a set period of time? It's like you need to be fitting in this comfortably to walk out on stage because you know y'all be walking out with that pose that's like.
Okay, so it is uncomfortable.
That pose, Selena, your hands are like this perfectly, like
it's very Barbie down. It's very.
Listen. The waist trainer looks fine when you have clothes off. I try to do it during this lockdown, okay? The first time I took it off and went to Popeyes, I had me a lemonade or some mashed potatoes. My waist went way back to what it used to be, and it was mad at me. And I was like, God damn it,
let me tell you something. When I put the shit on, I took it off, and my skin was itching. Like I was
I know.
I was messing my stomach up. I was like, oh my God, what is scratches? I was like, I don't know if I was allergic to my sweat or the salt or the rubber or the whatever, but it was like, yeah, no, this ain't for me.
Well, bottom line, it don't make you lose weight. That's the bottom line. Neither does tummy tea. I'm sick of that too. People buying tummy tea and all this.
All it took was for the one girl to bust out a big celebrity, and she said, "Oh, this time you done lied about having surgery, and I spent all this damn money on tummy tea."